My name is Myra Lynn McCurry, and I am a music teacher. I have degrees in music ed and music therapy and leadership. And now I'm in the public school system and I teach elementary school music. I grew up in a small town in North Carolina called Lenoir, and it was a wonderful town where everyone knew each other and people had been there for generations. So we knew people's parents, we knew their grandparents. It was a lovely place to be. And right down the street from us lived who I call my neighborhood grandmother. And she had a beautiful, beautiful lot of land with flowers, and she created a park for all of the neighborhood kids. And at that time, we could just go out and meet at the park, and we would go to each other's homes to play. And our parents just told us to be back by dark. When I was in 6th grade, my parents separated and then later divorced. And so we had some hard years financially and emotionally, but we got stronger and more independent, and things turned out fine. I think that I gained when I became a mother, and it's something that is the most important part of my life.
I am Michelle True. I own my own Pilates studio and I teach. I grew up in a very small rural town in central Pennsylvania called Patton, and my dad was never physically abusive to us, but he was mentally and emotionally abusive. So yeah, he didn't make you feel very good. I will never stand in the way of an opportunity that my kids have, and I always want to encourage them to go and explore and do and be curious. Do I feel like I lost a part of myself when I became a mom? I do. I feel like you automatically change. I feel like I put on hold what I wanted or who I was, because I became Grace's mom. I became Kate's mom. Do I have any dreams or aspirations that I haven't accomplished yet? Yes. I'm not quite sure what they are, but I'm going to be curious about them.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Embry, and I will be interviewing my mom about her childhood today.
Hey, I'm Kathy Embry, Elizabeth's mom. I grew up half of my time in Birmingham, Alabama, and then the other half of the time in Stone Mountain, Georgia. My family growing up was a mom and a stepdad who actually adopted me and my brother when I was in 3rd grade. So we changed our last name. I have an older sister and an older brother, so I'm the youngest of 3. And at Christmas, my mom always went way over the top. I think for the guilt of moving so much, she always bought us like a ton of presents. I went to 12 schools. So I changed schools every year, and sometimes would even repeat back at the same school I went to before. So I used that when you asked about how I raised you guys differently. I definitely tried to have a very calm, loving environment for you guys with no chaos. And I've done everything from working, owned a business, and ran that for 2 years. It's probably the worst time to ever own a business with little kids. Started that myself, named it, kind of checked that box. But I mean, the most important thing I've done is to have kids, and good, successful, smart, strong kids. That's my biggest accomplishment, is watching you guys to leave my legacy through you.
Introduce yourself and what you do.
Hi, I'm Elaine Hobson. I'm a teacher at Carrollton High School. I was the youngest, and my brother and sister were quite a bit older, and they were extremely popular and friendly, and everybody loved them, and I was extremely shy and stayed by myself. My favorite memories are being with Alice and George, and one year I got a bike for Christmas from them, and then I would spend the night at their house. And in the summer, we would ride around Lynn, and I would ride my bike, and George had a bike, and Alice had like a tricycle thing, because she never learned how to ride a 2-wheel bike. Yeah, I wanted to be number 1.
I want to be best mom.
But not like best mom for people to look at me and go, ooh, look at that. I wanted to be the best mom for you.
So like we were your audience.
Yeah, so you felt like, I really like that lady. I can depend on that lady.
I like that lady.